Just need to do it again because of my OCD. Okay, baby dolls. So last time I go into this bunker, which my fellow soldiers had hauled themselves into to get away from the threat of the black operatives who were running wild in this place, killing all witnesses to the resonance cascade, which has caused aliens to pour through into our onto our Earth from Zen, and yes, my fellow soldiers, after being contacted by me on the radio, opened the doors so I could get into this bunker, but now they've all been killed by the black operatives who I killed in the last part. Partially in vengeance and partially out of necessity. And I've changed my smiley face to a light grey colour now. Anyway, let us proceed with the only other way to get out of this place, which seems to be through the pipework and the venting. So, let's descend into these rather dark and ominous pipes, eh? And hope that we don't get fried, say if the pipes have steam going through them or whatever. So yeah, let's go. Time to be sneaky and quiet now, though, I'd say. After all, you never know what you're going to encounter, do you? Of course I do, because I've played this before, but I digress, Sonny Jim. Well, I got hit more than I wanted, but at least I handled the situation somewhat efficiently. I mean, I haven't lost much health or armor, have I? So if only I had an engineer with me, he could open this door for me. Seems like I don't even make the sound of attempting to open that particular door. Curious as to why, isn't it? Oh look, that black operative's blood is seeping down between the walls a bit. Between the wall and the floor of that upper forgot the word for it. Such a simple word to forget as well. Can't believe all the Swiss cheese holes in my memory. Oh, I can't move. Oh. I guess that's why you shouldn't try to eat black operatives with a barnacle, isn't it? Oh, he's coming now. Best be ready. He wasn't too bright though, was he, as you can see? But yes, I did want to try eating a black operative just to see what would happen and to see if it would actually work, and also for humour's sake, at the cost of losing most of my armour, but I think it got stuck in his corpse from doing it when he died. Not sure really. Nice to have got maximum ammo for my heavy assaults, for my heavy machine gun now as well, isn't it? Or light machine gun, whatever you call it. So yes, now that we're alone in a supply room, let's enjoy the fruits of our labour, shall we? Such a satisfying feeling after all. For a minute there, I was shocked, thinking that Black Mark was a black operative who was coming in here to attack me and get revenge against me for killing his fellow black operatives. After all, they do seem like a rather mean and aggressive set, these black operatives, don't they? Okay, it's time to proceed now. Is that the same? Are these the same letters as what I saw outside that residue processing type of building after I went under the pipes underneath the dam before? Seem like the same letters. Oh no, I think the difference after all. Bravo 791 Foxtrot Golf. Juliet 254 Kilo Sierra. Oh, is that a 3? No, I think it's an S. Yes, aren't I smart, memorising my military initializations for letters A? I'm wondering if the electrical discharges that this shock roach fires actually absorbs bullets from the assault rifles that these black operatives fire at me, because of how when I fire at them while they're firing at me, when I shoot them with this while they're actually shooting me, they don't seem to hit me. Unless, of course, jolting them with the electrical discharges from this weapon kind of throws them off their aim, maybe, so that they can't properly aim at me, rather than neutralising the bullets in mid-air. Didn't mean to do that, I meant to reload, but no matter. Oh, we're up here now, aren't we? Back where the mortar is. Oh, and Vortigaunt's are beaming in. This is the first time we've seen them in a while, isn't it? They would have beamed up here, but fortunately I stopped them before they could do that. Maybe I should have let them beam up here to show you the phenomenon, shouldn't I? They would have just appeared there by the door, though, and I possibly would have lost health if they'd managed to get up here as well. Anyway, it's time to do what we need to do with the mortar. But first, I'll show you how we can move it around by pressing these arrow keys, and also alter its trajectory by manipulating this switch. But yes, anyway, actually, yeah, let's do it. Do what we need to do. Break away into that, through that wall over there, so we can progress. And now we have aliens coming at us. Race X aliens, to be precise. Oh, they're firing at me again, and I just freaked out rather embarrassingly. Well, I handled that quite well though, didn't I? Let's see if we can nice and cleanly beam this all to go back to Zen, just like we did. And so, before I go, I want to show you something else. I wanted to destroy that water tank for you, or gas tank, wherever it is, where always got steam coming out of it. Seems familiar. You might be able to take a big chunk out of this building as well. Not sure though. That was quite a bad miss though, wasn't it? Well, we did blast quite a lot of bricks off it, didn't we? But maybe that's all I can do now. Or maybe if I do, hire a bit further. No, I'll give up on it now. Is that like a ceiling above those rocks there? Unless the building has walls behind those rocks, but why would anyone build part of a building behind a load of cliffs like that? Let's have a look and see what it's like. Get a better picture of it from down here, eh? Yeah, quite intriguing indeed how they've built that building in that particular fashion behind those rocks. So the part of the wall seems to be encased behind a rock wall. Time to dispose of your evidence, sporty boys. Now we may proceed out of this place into the ordnance storage facility again, which only authorized personnel are allowed into. Seems like that isn't me. But we can get through this door. So let's do that. So I wonder if this is near that part of the surface tension where Gordon Freeman comes across the ordnance storage facility, which has the nuclear missile in it, along with all those explosives, which, if they explode, cause Gordon's death, even if he is not near any of the explosives. It's a curious point to ponder, I do feel. Oh, it's seen me now. Fortunately, it gets stuck in the door, so we can beam it back to Zen, where it belongs. What? Hold it, Mother murdered him, apparently. Now, oh, they're really fast, those shock roaches with their leaps, aren't they? Fortunately, we can kill them quickly, so that we don't have to wait for them to gradually die by themselves, which is what happens after they detach from their host. Good. It doesn't seem he does. Oh, it does. Yes. Freaked out there rather badly. This time I'll show you how the shock roach dies by itself after being detached from a host, whilst being unable to find another host. It's also kind of disturbing, I think, to think that the shock roach we have is kind of attached to us like a host, and like we're its new host, the shock roach that we have, and that that it must be attached to us in some way physically, with how it'd die if it wasn't attached to us. Oh, that's a helicopter. So yes, I don't want to be here. Oh. They're really tough, those shock troopers, aren't they? If I had to use two of the grenades on it like that, I'd also fire a load of hot lead into it. You wouldn't believe the amount of times I've died in this room whilst on other playthroughs of this game. Anyway, maybe we should wait until the helicopter goes away and we can't hear it anymore before daring to head on out of this place. It starts aiming for me with that explosion, I wonder. Oh, there it is. Yes, nerve-wracking times indeed, baby dolls. Doesn't seem to want to go away, does it? Not giving me a chance to get out of here. Did it see me then and try to bomb me? Oh, it's there again. Maybe my only chance is to get out once it's gone away from here. Yes, I've got the battery power and now I'm nice and safe. It's attacking a volt to go, as we can hear. I wonder if it's managed to kill it now. By the way, I've always wondered if it's possible to beam the helicopter to Zen with the displacement cannon, but I'm not going to try that this time because I want to try the displacement cannon with something else later. And I have a better understanding of how to steer the rockets from this rocket launcher now, since I used to hold onto the right click whilst firing them, you know, like you do with like you do with the rocket launcher in Half-Life 2, but no, it turns out, wasn't that beautiful, eh, my friends? It's always a satisfying feeling to shoot down a helicopter, I think. Anyway, forgot what I was gonna say though. For some reason the smiley's upside down. Things just get stranger and stranger, don't they, eh, Sonny Jim? Will this hurt me, I wonder? No, I'd best not do that because it's awful similar to those fiery discharges that I faced with my fellow soldiers while we were fighting all of those shock troopers in that video after the above ground section was blasted to smithereens, not long after I did the Pitworm's Nest chapter. So yes, let's collect this electrical ammunition or radioactive ammunition, wherever it is. These doors don't open. So when you think I could have made an attempt to beam that helicopter back to Zen after all, since that radioactive ammunition or whatever is ammunition for this displacement cannon. But alas, I didn't think of that. Can't be expected to remember everything after all, can I? Yes. Don't know if those can be blown up, but I'm not gonna try it. Don't want to waste any more time or ammunition. or munitions, as you could call them, if you want to be exotic and fancy. Seems like there's nothing around here in between these shipping containers. Shipping containers make me remember a rather scary kidnapping storyline. Make me remember a rather scary kidnapping storyline from a recent EastEnders story, with Phil Mitchell's daughter, Louise, was kidnapped by Phil's business rival, who didn't like him because Phil did something to harm the other man's business. And so the other businessman had Phil's daughter kidnapped and locked in a shipping crate, a shipping container, to be sent to some backward country where she'd be sold into slavery. Of course, I didn't know that when I was watching. I thought they were just going to maybe hurl the container into water or into the ocean or something and drown her. But alas, that didn't happen. And she was rescued in the end by Phil and her family. Looks rather awkward, doesn't it, how this big metal door's being held open by the fungi and the moss here, the alien fungi and moss. Anything beyond this fallen debris, I wonder? Any supplies? After all, I am a chronic oversearcher, pretty much. No, it would seem there's nothing beyond here that I can get to. So yes, let's head into here where I can hear buzzing, where I can hear the sound of electrical whirring and machinery. Oh, so it's coming from this power switch, the whirring, eh? Oh no, it's coming from... Yeah, it is coming from that generator. So I'm filled up on rockets again. And we can turn this off. Isn't there a nice satisfying sound turning off electrical generators when that electricity is a hazard for you to overcome? Since I don't know if you saw when I was out here, but the electricity was powering, the electricity was shooting volts into this wire here, which is why I couldn't pass it. But now I can tightrope walk across the ladder like so to get to this other roof over here, which is what we need to do to progress. Another of my fellow soldiers is here. He was a shotgunner too. Isn't it a nice touch how, depending on the angle you look at him from, the view in his goggles seems to change. The reflection in his goggles seems to be different. But as nice as that was, his evidence has to go. The evidence that his body provided. Strange how this chimney is shorter than that one, isn't it? Anyway, Time to head off in the only direction we possibly can. Through this grating in the ceiling here. Down the slippery slope. Going underground again, which isn't really somewhere we want to go. Or I digress, Sonny Jim. Let's head on down anyway. Buddy, here's they see me. So now into the fight I go again. Oh, I got hit. But I won the fight without taking too much damage. And now I remember where these corpses can be destroyed from. Because I'm a genius, eventually figuring that out, you see. And because I got bombed from this direction, but there's an attempted bombing from this shock trooper over here. Let's just snipe him, shall we? Right in the eyeball. And collect these supplies. As well as heal myself up. Say, wouldn't it be nice with how we're down here with these cars if we could just grab one of them, get into it somehow, hotwire it and get out of here, escape the Black Mesa facility, and get back home to Arizona or wherever it is we're from. Not that I really want to go back to the Santiago military base or anything, but who knows, maybe I could get back to my mum's house and cozily have tea and crumpets as I tell her about the nightmarish time I've had here fighting at Black Mesa, eh? Wonder if I can get on top of this car, by the way. Having a bit of a hard time doing it. Yeah, seems a bit too awkward and there's nothing on it anyway. Yeah, can't be bothered. So yeah, let's head on out. Since these doors are apparently unopenable. And all these company cars nice with American flags on them and the Black Mesa symbol. Black Mesa company cars. Another of the perks of working at this place, if you can withstand all the danger, that is. Yes, see, this controller here can't open these shutters here. Isn't it interesting to imagine when this place was operating in less stressful times, imagining maybe a security guard working in here admitting entry to Black Mesa personnel as they drive in from outside into this car park, where they park before partaking in their working days. Or imagine trying to drive in cars with tyres shaped like these, eh? Shaped like these. It'd be a very rough ride, to say the least, wouldn't it, eh, baby dolls? Need to find that bit of floor to hit in order to destroy this body. There we go. Sweet spot on those pit drones is awful hard to find. I didn't really realise we could get in this car. But there's no steering wheel, curiously, so that'd mean we can't drive it, wouldn't it? Must be one of the only cars in the world without a steering wheel. Intriguing trees, Batman. Makes you wonder why they have the Black Mesa symbol on the inside of the car doors as well, doesn't it? Can't see the roof of this car, but yeah, there's nothing there. Isn't it really nice how the footsteps sound different depending on the environment we're in? Like echoey indoor car parks like this, or outdoors with the sand and on sand and such. Oh, that one's scenery over there. Surely that was a hit. And that. This is just stuff and nonsense, this I say. How those hits didn't count like that. Oh, that was an awful sneaky grenade to it through, or should I say a spore grenade, wasn't it? I wonder if these explode on contact with you, these spore grenades, by the way. Mother, you what? Guess we'll never know. Wonder if I should have just killed these aliens so soon. With what I know lies beyond here. Yes, see, there's more fighting going on over there. Between the black operatives and the race-X shock troopers and other creatures. Don't be coming at me. There's black operatives you can fight in that other part of the car parking lot. Almost got hit by that one. I know there's still a black operative out there, I think. Well, okay, let's investigate this. What's he gesturing for over there? Maybe he just doesn't see me. Unfortunately for him, he didn't take into consideration the possibility that someone might be seeing him. Oh. Well, these make short work of human targets, don't they? When they hit, that is. Come on, don't be shy. My little black operative boy. Oh, there he is. He was trying to be smart, but you don't outsmart me, a genius of my caliber. Let's get on with the evidence disposal now. They're incredibly tough, those shock trooper corpses, aren't they? With the sheer amount of time it takes to mince through them with our monkey wrench. And now we only have the eerie sounds of our footfalls in this deserted parking lot to focus our thoughts on. Can Ah, they even have parking spaces for disabled people here. Oh, Black Mesa a nice, considerate, thoughtful workplace, eh? I'd almost recommend this place to my family members to work at if it wasn't so dangerous. What with the alien experimentation and the attempted development of teleportation technology, which taps into dangerous alternate dimensions such as Zen. Oh look, an Otis up there. Let's just collect our supplies here and then see what his story is, eh? Shame for him, for this alien, isn't it, with his eye being so close to the cold hard concrete? But I digress, Sonny Jim. That's the least of his worries now that he's dead, after all. I like that footstep sound in this echoey parking lot that I'm making as I move around and traverse the place.
Now don't hurt me, and I'll tell you a secret. I've been hiding up here listening. These black ops have some sort of bomb. I think they're planning on blowing up the base. Now, why do you think they would do such a thing?
Could have something to do with all the hostile aliens invading this place, I think. Sure, it has nothing to do with your charming personality, though. So you can rest easily about that. Oh, loading screen now. That's a sign that we're making progress, baby dolls. Another parking lot section with black operatives in it, intriguingly enough. Can we get down there stealthily, I wonder? So as not to be detected by them. Why am I stuck? Oh, forget this. It's just getting stuck. Oh, I still managed to get down stealthily again, anyway. Oh, don't be shooting at me until I'm ready for you. Oh! Well, that was quite an effective, almost an effective distracting tactic he put into action then, wasn't it? Is that parking lot section we were in before we came into this one through the air vents, I wonder? No matter, let's just head on through here, eh? And see what's in these supply crates. Obviously gonna be nothing in these in the middle of these tires, is there? But you know me, I'm incredibly thorough. There didn't seem to be much in those crates, did there, apart from a sort of junk? More ammo for our heavy machine gun, which we don't necessarily need at the moment.
Are you crazy? I'm not opening this door until someone turns that bomb off.
Guess it falls down to me to turn that bomb off then, doesn't it, eh? So let's go ahead and do that.
Be careful with that thing. One false move and this whole facility is gone.
I've got it covered. You just keep your eyes open. There's still some targets running around out there.
Yes, and you know something? I'm one of them. He didn't drop a grenade then, did he? Oh, let's turn this off. Intriguing how it has instructions, isn't it? Manual instructions for a Mark IV thermonuclear device. This device carries a grade C plutonium control detonator. With this device, an approximate safe distance of 55 kilometers is recommended. I don't think something this small could have such devastating repercussions over such a massive area, would you? Step 1. Indispose the gravitonic rev limiter to 11. Step 2. Rotate red knob to the on position. Step 3. Press button labeled B. Seems like I can't spray paint it, but a fun fact to take note of here is that this conical thermonuclear device is what we saw in the back of the truck when I first encountered the black operatives coming out of the air vent in that friendly fire chapter, I think it was, not long after I encountered that medic outdoors who I needed to heal the engineer so that we could open that door so we could get to the transit system of the Black Mesa facility. Looks nice and neat how the bomb's slotted into this casing there, doesn't it? Anyway, let's head on out of here since we can't go that way, unfortunately. Sure, it would be convenient for our efforts if we could just drive through this gate in this truck and evacuate the facility to safety, wouldn't it? But that isn't gonna happen, unfortunately. So yes, let's head on in here and talk to Barney, shall we?
Whew, that was a close one. You better get in here. It's not going to be easy from here on out. The only way out is through the level 4 storage unit, but it's a mess down there. The Black Ops were using it as a staging point until the aliens came in. If you do make it through, make sure you have them come back for us.
Yes, sir. But in the meantime, I'm gonna collect some of these supplies. Like so.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Because as you can see, G-Man is over there and he appears to be turning back on that thermonuclear device which we just turned off. He must really want this place to be blown to smithereens, mustn't he? And no, I didn't repeat that for dramatic purposes. But yes, I'd say now it's high time to save our game. And come out of the game, because I've been recording a while, so bye folks.